Hello, thank you for joining the course. Well, I'm going to get you started with your first lesson today, and that is the first part of the Sulim Tao. Sulim Tao is very, very important in the Wing Chun system because without it, there is no Wing Chun system. So you need to learn Sulim Tao so that you can get your wrist positions and your elbow positions correct and your stance correct. All that's learned from the form. Not so much the application, but more the form. So, we're going to start off with something called Hoi Ma. That's opening the stance. So we'll stand to attention, arms down by your sides. Right, bring your hands up, bend your knees slightly, flick your toes out to about 45 degrees, then move your weight to your toes, then flick your heels out. Then finally, just bring your backside forward, like that. That's opening the stance. Let's run over that a couple more times. There you go, that's Hoi Ma, opening the stance. Okay, now you learn to open the stance. The next movement in the Sulim Tao is called Shun Gan Sao and Shi Tan Sao. Okay, normally in Wing Chun we don't practice two hands at the same time, but for speed, at the beginning of the form, we practice it like this. Right, if you take one hand away, right, it looks like this. Gan Sao, Tan Sao, Gan Sao, Tan Sao. Yeah? Well, there's also a hidden meaning to this as well. The grandmasters of the system left a lot up to interpretation. And if you think about it, when my hands are in a low position here, right, and if you imagine two square windows there and two square windows there, right, my hands go through the middle of that crosshair, right. You've got two gates there and two gates there. Now then, if my hands came up to here, right, they would, and put another two windows here, I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gates. Yeah. So you could also instill in your mind the 6 gates. 6 gates are all about areas that you work and attack and defend in. So these gates here are sort of your head and shoulders. These here, 2 gates here, your torso, and the 2 lower gates here are for more about the legs and so on. Okay. So let's practice this movement. We always start by opening the stance. So we've just learnt that. So you pull your hands back, bend your knees, flick your feet out, go into your toes, flick your heels out, bring your backside forward, and then shoot your hands down in front of you, like so. Yeah, then bring them up, like so, and then return. Let's try that a couple of times. You should always practice things as much as possible to get used to it. I'm going to do a few at the side view so you can see how far the hands are away from the body and get a real good feel for positioning. Okay, I'll turn my hands on the side again, looking forward. So you're pulling your hands back, dropping your knees, feet, backside forward, shoot the hands forward. Notice the left is on top of the right, then bring them back up again, then back. Okay, 1, one more time. And there you have it. This concludes lesson number 1, or part 1. There's another bit to you get to see, and I call that the bit where you learn how to use Wing Chun quickly in case you need it in the street. So until the next lesson, train hard, work on what I've shown you today. I'll see you for the next lesson. Till then, bye.